What up? Hope you all are having a good start to your weekend. Did a nice little high intensity workout this morning with my fiance. I more more or less I usually just lift, but I went with her today. It's a nice little workout, about a little hour session, high intensity, nonstop. It was a good workout. Got a coffee after, and now we're here. Now we're here. But I got to talk about these Costco Nike SB Dunk. Uh, this shoe has got the sneaker world in a chokehold. I just did not expect this. I did not expect this at all. So yesterday, January 30th, Costco dropped a Kirkland Nike SB Dunk. And they dropped it at, I believe, 8 locations. But look at this. This is a line. You got homie running up here inside Costco. I mean, look at this line. For an all gray Nike Dunk. That says Kirkland on the side. So, I mean, this is fun. The sneaker world, it's fun to see stuff like this and people get out. You can see right there. They got a pallet of them. But if you don't live on the West Coast or in New York, chances are, yeah, you had no shot at getting these. Because, I mean, like I said, there's only 8 Costcos. 6 of them were out on the West Coast and 2 of them were in New York. But look at this price. Numbers going stupid. $455 for a size 12. But if you look at all these numbers here, from like size 8 to 13, hovering around $450 for an all gray, basic t-shirt looking Nike SB Dunk. I mean, just insane. I do like the little ankle collar. Oh, it's like a frayed material. That's pretty cool. But this is such a basic shoe. But again, no knock on the shoe. Like, I personally just think it's average, nothing crazy. But I also do think it's fun for people that these are, getting people outside. I'm sure a million Costco's got called yesterday. Do you have these? No, we don't have them. I mean, 8 Costco's. How many Costco's are there in the US? I don't know. Maybe something I should ask Google, but so they got the $135 price tag on here. Good price. That's the good thing about Nike SB Dunks or Nike Dunks in general. Very good retail price. It's $135. Kirkland signature skateboarding shoe. And it's got the sizes 4 through 12, 13, 14, 15. Comes with 5 set of laces, including the gray lace that comes laced in them. Red, black, a flat lace, which I don't really love flat laces on SB Dunks or in general, and then white. Nice little Kirkland insole. And then the details right here, that's pretty cool. Dollar, everyone knows about the Costco hot dog, $1.50. That's pretty cool under the sole. I mean, no one's ever going to see that, but it's a nice detail. And then you got the Costco Nike SB. So yeah, I mean, absolutely insane. Like that the current resale for this shoe is $450. Insane. Like if you go to check that out, you're paying probably $550 after fees and everything. And people are paying. People are paying. Let's go to all sizes, and then let's go market data. Look at the sales. So, I mean, as of 8 a.m. this morning, look at all these sales. 916, 918, 933. I mean, every 10 minutes, within every 10 minutes, they're selling a pair. StockX resale. So all these people in these locations, um, you know, they're coming up on a nice little $200, you know, because they buy them for 130, they sell them, you know, there's some fees, and then they just cash out. And I would do the same thing. I mean, especially for a basic looking shoe. And it was one per customer too. So it's not like you could just, I think one per membership. So it's not like you could just get 10 pairs, sell 9 of them and keep one. Like you pretty much got to keep your pair or sell it. So I mean, it's crazy. Look at, there was a comment on here. Imagine being there for just groceries. Like you already know people were just so thrown off. Like, why is Costco? Why are these crazy lines like this? Um, you know, and I feel like people, you know, at that point, as soon as someone in line's like, yeah, you can look at these shoes, you can sell them for $400. As soon as people get word of that, Karen, Bill, Bob, Steve, Suzanne, everybody's getting in line. You know, 40, 50-year-old people getting in line. Like, all right, cool. Let me get a pair. It's just a monkey see, monkey do situation. And everyone just jumping on the hype. So this is fun. The locations that got the pairs. So here they are. Long Island, New York, Brooklyn, New York, Portland, Oregon, Kirkland, Washington. That's pretty cool. Kirkland and the city Kirkland, and you know, the brand Kirkland, Costco's brand. Aloha, Oregon, Laguna Nigel, California, Los Feliz, California, and San Francisco, California. So those are the only 8 stores that got these shoes. So I wouldn't be surprised if a whole bunch of other Costco locations at a later time start getting shipments in. Just my guess, which, you know, that's a lot of people are gonna overpay because, I mean, if it's only these 8 locations and you buy them for $450, you're not gonna overpay. But if they release more, you know, that resale price will tank. Um, I mean, it's just so crazy because this shoe, I remember like hearing about rumors of this shoe dropping like a year ago, and I heard that it's fake, it's canceled, these aren't coming out, and then out of nowhere they just dropped them. Wow, no one knew that they were coming. At least I don't think anyone knew that these were releasing, and I think that's part of the hype and, um, you know, the story of why everyone is going crazy for these. But to me, it's just crazy because it's just a simple gray Nike. Simple gray Nike Dunk shoe, nothing special. Even this little Kirkland stamp here, it looks like it's just like a little screen print. It's like a little shiny material, but it doesn't look like it's not even stitched in. So I was looking around. I'm like, let's look at some of the other gray or similar color Nike SB Dunk lows and see how much they're going for. So I know this isn't the exact same shoe, but this is a Nike SB Dunk low, and it's predominantly gray. It's a different shade of gray, but it's predominantly gray. Basic, you know, dunk that goes with pretty much everything. A nice shoe. I like the gun bottom. The gun bottom's nice. Again, I don't love the flat laces, but I'm sure they come with oval laces that you could throw in there. $99. So who in their right mind is paying $420 for this Costco dunk. Apparently, a lot of people. $99 for that for my size 12, but in general, hovering around $100. Rightfully so. It's just a simple gray shoe, right? Okay, this is another gray shoe, Nike Dunk Low SB Dunk. Gum bottom again. It's got the white swoosh. It's a darker gray, so it's not a complete like 1-to-1 alternate, I would say, to the Costco, but $204. You know, $204. I actually think this looks better. Um, I'm seeing 150, 150, 190. I mean, under $200 in some sizes. Okay, this isn't a gray shoe, but it's a Supreme, so it's a collaboration with Nike SB Dunk. Uh, all white, simple, all white colorway, 190. 190, 180, 195, 170, 170, 174. You're picking up what I'm putting down. And then this shoe. This is the type of shoe, the Futura Nike SB Dunk Low. These are the type of shoes that usually go for $300-400 because it's a collab, which the Costco is too. It's a collab, but it's it's loud. Personally, if I'm gonna spend $450, $500 on a shoe, doesn't happen often. Does not happen often. It's probably going to be something loud. Probably not going to be something subtle that just kind of blends in. That's just my personal preference. And this shoe's not even $400. So size 12, 320. I mean, 250, 240, 250, 306, 280. The fact that these Costco's are $400 is crazy, insane. It's just funny. Everybody's following a hype. Everybody in the store jumped in that line the second they heard, everyone like, why are you in line? Oh, I'm in line for these Costco Nike Dunk. The gray ones? Yeah. Simple shoe, but people want to be a part of something, right? So that's cool. That's fun. People got to be a part of something. There's probably families that got this shoe that were just shopping for groceries on a Friday morning or Friday afternoon. And they got to be a part of something, but got to be a part of a story. And it's really cool. It's really cool that the sneaker industry has this because all walks of life are hitting this. And it's the talking point. This is the talking point of this weekend. And honestly, it's one of the talking points of 2026 so far in the sneaker industry, in the sneaker world. This will be a story, one of the biggest stories in the sneaker world for 2026, hands down. So I can't believe people are paying what they're paying. I have a feeling that prices will come down, especially if they start releasing me in other locations. I don't have any word. I'm not going after this shoe, but um, I have a feeling that these are going to release to more Costco's. So keep an eye out on your Costco. I'm a Sam's Club member, but it's just me and my fiance. We don't have a big family, so we hardly ever go to Sam's Club. But the Costco gang is going nuts for these. So let me know what you guys think. Is this a shoe that you would buy? Would you buy this shoe for retail? I would buy it maybe, I don't know. I would buy it for retail and get the money and then get something I really like. But would you spend $420 on this? Because again, when I show you all these other gray Nike SB Dunk lows, some collabs, white, that's not great. But it's the point is it's a simple Nike SB Dunk low. When I look at all these other examples, they're $100, $100 to $200. So would you pay $420? And let me know why you would. because I want to know. It can't be because this is just looks amazing to you. I mean, the little gray t-shirt material. It honestly looks like in high school, if you went to the hood and went to some of these gas stations, they would have like fake shoes, and this looks like a fake shoe. Like they would have like SpongeBob Jordans and stuff. And this almost looks like a joke, like a fake shoe that you would see in one of those gas stations. And the fact that people are going mayhem for these, it's kind of funny. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Little donut. Let me know what you guys think. But this was a crazy one. Costco. I love it. It's good. It's good. It's just fun. So that's it. I want to know what you guys think. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Deuces.